I'm getting too old for this. How do I look? Do I look alright? Alright. This'll work. Hello, writing friends. It's your writing friend, Sean M. Locke. And I'm going to be doing a little something different today. Today we're going to do a little tour of my office, my writing space, my refuge. This could be one of those office tours that you're used to with the aesthetic, the royalty-free music, the soft lighting. But I'm here to tell you, this is not one of those. I am not really in a place to brag about my office, I'm not going to lie. This is more of a cry for help. So first thing, a little bit of context. In October of 2019, we merged households with my in-laws and moved into this much bigger place. The much bigger place is great because they've got their own private entrance, it's on the first floor, there's a lot more space for the four of us as well, and as a result, we've got rooms for everybody, a surplus of rooms, an embarrassment of rooms. I was able to dedicate one room specifically to my office, and I'm really happy about that. I love having my own little space here. But here's the thing, I don't really know what to do with this space. Now, as part of the move-in process, I've inherited some furniture. And this is all furniture that is sort of a hand-me-down, sort of given to the office in an ad hoc fashion. Like, I'm not sure what we're going to do with this bookcase, so let's just put it in Sean's office for now. And so I've got a fair number of pieces in the office that are that came to me in a just for now type of manner since October. And now that it's mid to late January of 2020, I'd like to see what can I do with this space. Do I have to get rid of some of these pieces, add some new pieces? Do I paint the walls? What color do I paint them? These are a bunch of decisions that I need to make. And I frankly don't know how to start that process. And honestly, despite my ignorance of interior design, the place feels improvised for sure, but it feels new. It feels like a clean slate. It feels like something I can really do something with if I just knew what to do. Alright, so let's do the tour itself. I'm going to show you around the room a little bit, and I'll be soliciting your help. So stick around to the end of the video, hear my questions, hear my cry for help, and maybe you can offer some suggestions in the comments below. Alright, so here's the space as you walk in. You'll notice that there's plenty of light. I've got a corner office. I'd love to be able to say, hey, welcome to my corner office. So let me focus real briefly on the inherited ad hoc furniture that we've got. We have this here bookcase, a low bookcase. Doesn't really hold a lot, but I thought I might be able to hold on to a number of nonfiction books here. This is a little end table with some kind of rice paper situation happening there. That's where I was just filming from a hot second ago. There's this sofa table. I'm not even sure where we got this, but I think it came with the house that we used to live in. And that sound that you hear is our very close neighbors working on their deck. I picked a fantastic day to film because there's a whole lot of noise happening just outside, and it's pretty great. Let's see. Whiteboard, of course. This standing desk right here, this is about the only thing that I'm really attached to when it comes to the office. This is one of those autonomous branded desks that is motorized, goes up and down. You'll see my very ad hoc YouTube setup for whenever I'm doing my talking head videos here. This is the Logitech C920. The only reason why I'm able to focus on the lens at all is because I've got these googly eyes on there. And that LED desk lamp is my my excuse for lighting. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, standing desk. Very improvised filming situation. I'm not really attached to this, but it's, you know, something that works for now. This little end table from IKEA, again, not attached to it. It was a little $9 jobby, and it's serving a function right now. $20 standing lamp from Walmart, and a recliner that I am, again, not terribly attached to. A little laptop stand. A lot of times I'll get the urge just to sit on the floor to write, and that's a pretty good spot to do that, or a pretty good piece to take around. Oh, I've also got an atrocity of cable management over here, which is something I could probably work on. But again, you know how inertia is. When you find something that kind of works and you don't take any special effort, then you don't really do anything to change it. Let's take it from another angle over here. From that big boy recliner that I've got sitting in the corner here. If I'm sitting and reading, if I'm meditating, something like that, this is the view. My neighbor's house, my disused bookshelf, and a big blank wall. See, the camera can't even focus on it because it's so blank. There's nothing remarkable to look at. Oof, that's rough. Come on, buddy. So that's it. That's the office. I've really only got a handful of things that I want to use this room for. Writing, of course. YouTube filming when I'm doing my talking head type videos. Yoga on occasion. That's why I have this big empty space on the floor. Specifically so I can roll that out and do that. Reading, meditation, any other sort of a thing like that that's kind of a refuge from the rest of the world. Don't want to call it a man cave because I don't have a lot in the way of like video games or anything like that in here. But I do like it to be a refuge, a place of quiet when there's not concrete saws happening outside, and a place that I actually want to be able to welcome others to this space as well, whenever they need to have a refuge from the noisiness of the house, but not too often. Now, I may be pretty bad at interior design, or I don't want to say bad. Maybe I am pretty uneducated when it comes to interior design, but I know a couple of things that I want to see here. I want to do something with these walls, because this builder beige thing, it's not working for me. Thinking some kind of a purple, some kind of a blue, something calming like that. I know I want to do something with the walls to make it friendly for YouTube. You know, I want something interesting for you guys to look at besides the blank white wall that was over there behind my standing desk. Yeah, maybe some floating bookshelves, something like that. I'm not really sure yet. Like I said before, I do want it to be warm and welcoming to others. I want it to be a soft sort of space. I want to see fairy lights. I want to see books. I want to see candles. I want to see, nice sort of soft and cozy things like that. But I just don't really know where to start. And I think I'm afraid to start because I feel like any sort of move is a move towards permanence. Any sort of move that I make will be, I could make a mistake. I could be costing myself a lot of time, effort, and money. And so I'm reluctant to do anything much beyond moving furniture around, which is all I've really been doing to this room ever since I moved in here. So that's it. That's the room. It's a room of my own, a refuge for me, and it is mine, but I want to make it my own. What would be really handy right now is a knowledgeable and trustworthy friend with a clipboard to walk around the room and say smart things like, I think you could use a focal point here, or, a nice throw rug in the middle of the floor would really tie the room together. But I don't have that. What I have is you, the internet, and I hope you can help me out. So tell me, internet, if this was your office, what would you do to it to make it a little bit more homey? What would you do to it so that it's less of a before picture and more of an after picture? I'd love to be able to create another video that has the after. What does this place look like after I'm done with it? So that's it. That's my cry for help. Help me out, internet. If you have some suggestions, please put them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my very plain white box of a room and you want to see this flannel dad do a little better when it comes to decorating a space. Alright, that's it for now. Be sure to check out some of these other videos. I'm 90% sure that they are on this side of the screen now. And until then, we'll see you next time. Oh wait, I forgot. I was going to try to do a new segment in these videos called... Look, if you are familiar with the podcast called The Illusionist, the host Helen Zaltzman does this thing where she does the randomly selected word from the dictionary. Now, I can't do that. I really love that segment of her podcast, but I can't just copy her because that would be ridiculous. But I can copy the concept a little bit. We are going to do a little segment called the randomly selected entry from the Chicago Manual of Style. All right. We are looking at section 5.250, Glossary of Problematic Words and Phrases. We're going to pick one of these. We'll say one of the first ones, about, approximately. When idiomatically possible, use the adverb about instead of approximately. In the sciences, however, approximately is preferred. Approximately 32 coding sequencing differences were identified. Avoid coupling either word with another word of approximation, such as guess or estimate. There you go. See if you can use approximately or about in the preferred Chicago Manual of Style way in your writing today. Alright, that's all for real now. Go check out one of my other videos, like, comment, subscribe, etc. And we'll see you next time. Concrete saws are real loud.